The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They run the counter. Mitchell. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the gun on third, Watson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again on second down. Watson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mitchell again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time. And
that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Watson off play action. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Watson going to try and run it, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Texans football to start quarter 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Watson on third and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tannehill. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Hicks. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Tannehill completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Strong right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Now Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about... yards, 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones.
It's a gain of 8. And the Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Tannehill. Being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Elijah Molden up to make the stop. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go. Mike 22, Mike 22. I'll get him.
To throw is Tannehill. He finds his man complete. It's Hicks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 16. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is going to... have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. Gets around him. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Crowder. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, it's Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watson on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because
it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brings up third down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tannehill now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So we stop for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Fighting to stay upright. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.